Now, an FBN Capital's Manufacturing Purchasing Managers Index climbed up to 52.8 in October from 52.4 in September. Now, could this be a sign of stronger growth in Nigeria's manufacturing sector? Well, we'll find out from Gregory Cranston, who is from FBN Capital. He joins us now to unpack the PMI data. Gregory, just with regard to that, the slight uptick in the PMI data today, what were some of the contributing factors to those numbers?
Well, I think, what's happened is that in September we had a comfortable positive reading, obviously above neutral. October, a little more so. Why little more so in October? I think basically what's happened is that you've got, as you know, the index is five sub-indices, and basically it's a big improvement on the delivery times has really driven the headline number up to 52.8. Actually, underlying, if you look at output and workforce, it's only mildly positive, i.e. 51. Obviously, 50 is neutral. And I think, if you look at the results and of course, they're listed in large companies, and our index is a sample, but the listed results, Q3, for consumer goods companies, well, they're not, I'm not an extra analyst, but, it's quite clear they're not brilliant results, are they? So, consumption growth, yes, it's still there, but it's not taking off. Let's say it's healthy. It's not robust.
Gregory, I understand 4 out of the 5 indices that are tracked there were up in positive territory. Can this be sustained?
Well, yes, I think yes, because what you have a frontier market, and you have, according to data, the 4 official data, the manufacturing sector as a whole is increasing 6.8% year-on-year, growing 6.8% year-on-year. So yes, you'd expect in this environment, you expect Nigeria to continue to churn out positive readings, good positive readings. There's one blip. We've had 9 readings so far, headline. We had one very mild into negative in July, which I think is due to power supply problems. But generally, yes, you'd expect something of this magnitude.
And your broad overview of areas of growth, in particular with regard to Nigeria's manufacturing sector, where are we seeing sweet spots, if there are any?
Well, sweet spots, yes. Well, I think in terms of, cement is a possibility. Again, I'm not the expertise person, but cement, I would say. Because if you look at the subsectors growing most strongly, building construction is always up there, as is real estate. So cement companies, the consumer goods results, they varied. Some, maybe Nestle was the good one, but others less good. But, our survey covers we have all sizes of companies there, and, the foundation of Nigeria's manufacturing sector actually is the small and medium-sized companies, and not the multinational companies. So, there's, anecdotally, you have consumption demand, which is growing, not as fast as it was, but still growing.
Gregory, before we let you go, has it been difficult maybe to establish a trend with regard to PMI data out from Nigeria?
Well, I'll be honest, it's a bit of a challenge. This is the first of its kind. In other words, FBN Capital is leading the way. For the respondents, particularly in the smaller companies, it's very much a new exercise. If you're the treasurer of the multinational company, of course you know about PMIs, but if you're the owner of a small company employing, say, 30 people, let's say, it's a new experience for you. So, we have to be a bit patient, but I think, the index has settled down after the first 2 or 3 months, which is very reassuring. And, our expectation above all is that this index is useful for policymakers and financial markets. That's really what we're aiming for.